Hello everybody, my name is Kellyline3639. Welcome back to another video. Today in this one I'm doing a Zoodiac, why Zoodiac is so powerful with Zeus. Now before we go into the video, I want to read you guys the Zeus effect. Even though I guarantee most of you guys already know its effect, I'm just going to go over it for the people who don't. So once per turn, if an XYZ monster battle this turn, you can XYZ summon Zeus by using it as a material. That's huge, especially with Zoodiacs. They have one of the Zoodiacs that can attack directly. You can see it, you'll see it in the replays. But then a quick effect, detach 2 materials from this card, send all other cards from the field to the graveyard. That's not once per turn, and it also doesn't destroy, and it also doesn't target. So that is amazing. So yeah, this is why Zeus is going to be overpowered, and then this can be overpowered for any deck that can pull out Zeus pretty easily. But it's even more overpowered for Zoodiacs because Zoodiacs can get so many materials onto Zeus. I'll show you just what I mean right now. We'll go into a replay, and all it takes is one Zoodiac to go into Zeus. You'll see what I mean. So I go into Zoodiac Whiptail, I set my infinite appearance, which ends up being a dumb move for me. Then, I go into material, because Zoodiac's effects is as long as you control one Zoodiac, you can just get summon them immediately. I activate Trident to destroy one of his monsters. That's kind of the play with this. You activate Trident and then rank up again. And this is the Zoodiac monster that can attack directly, even though he has a 21 beat stick, and mine is only 1200. I don't need to worry about, trying to get over him, because I can just attack directly. And yeah, the thing with Zoodiacs, all it takes is one Zoodiac monster on the field, and the XYZ monsters can get themselves out using that Zoodiac one monster on the field as material. And so, as you saw, I attack directly there, and then I go into Zeus, detach 2, and then send all other cards from the field to the graveyard. So that's kind of easy. That was kind of the setup of what Zeus can do, or the Zoodiac from Zoodiac to Zeus. That was the setup. This is later on. Now I'm showing you the rest of the game here. After the setup for Zeus, this is kind of be a little bit more sped up than my setup into Zeus. Oh, I kind of moved that. So here he tries to activate the monster. He activates Ghost Target on Zeus, but it doesn't matter. Zeus gets its effect, and he has to pass turn with no cards on the field. That's the thing with Zeus, is that most of the time with Zeus, they're going to have to pass turn with no cards on the field. Now, I can't OTK him here, but I can, do damage and get another Zeus out on the field, because this Zoodiac deck I'm using has multiple Zeuses in its extra deck. I attack again, go into Zeus, and then I have Trident on the field for next turn. So instead of using Zeus straight away, I can go activate Trident, and then I have Chalice set as well. So here, of course, I detach to activate Trident to get rid of the field spell. And then he tries to activate his monster. I Forbidden Chalice it and negate it. He's going to attack Trident. That's fine. He has to set. Here's the thing with Zeus. End phase, detach to send all other cards, and now he has nothing on the field. I have a 3000 beat stick, and my Tri-Brigade monster here would actually end up getting a 23 beat stick onto the field. Actually, a 3000 beat stick onto the field. So, yeah, he was game there, and that's why he gave up there. Now on to game 2. I didn't do this, so Zeus is already out on the field for this one. I'm versing a Frightful deck here. So he summons a Fluffle. I think that's Fluffle Dog. I could be wrong. And then he activates Polymerization. My bad. Then he goes into Frightful Tiger, tries to activate Frightful Tiger's effect to get rid of both of my monsters. Quick effect, activate Zeus, send 2 to send all of the cards on the field. So what if Zeus is going bye-bye? He has no cards on the field. And he ends up just having to set and pass here. And that's amazing because, in the current meta, a set pass is basically getting you gamed. Third replay here, I'm versing a Weather deck. Zeus, as you can see, Zeus is already out on the field. Kind of already showed you the setup, but there will be another replay with a setup involved as well. So I verse the Weather deck. I detach 2 to activate Zeus to get rid of all his monsters. He activates his Weather monsters to go search themselves because they're quick effects as well. I saw him strike one of them. I also had an Infinite Appearance set. I don't know why I didn't Infinite Appearance the other one. I think I kind of forgot that Zeus sends everything, including the spells and drops, to the graveyard. So yeah, and then, of course, the Tri-Brigade is going through. Don't worry about that in this one. Then he tries to activate another thing again, and I Zeus again, because this is not once per turn, and he had materials for it. And there we go. And then he activates his Weather monsters. Remember, he's only at 3,400 life points now. So I do still do have Zeus, and then I go to my Tribe Gauge, and then he just gives up because he knows that's game there. Don't worry about the Tribe Gauge stuff. I'll be covering that in Friday's video with my Zoodiac Tribe Gauge deck profile, the deck you're currently seeing. I'll be doing a deck profile on that on Friday when Phantom's Rage gets released. So yeah, so don't worry about it for now. Now into another replay. This is another setup for the Zodiacs into Zeus to show you what the capability is. This is a little bit more slowed down than the other twos because I'm on Dueling Nexus. So yeah, I go into there's one of the Zodiac XYZ monsters, then go into another before going into Dryden just to get more materials onto it. And then, of course, go into Dryden next to get rid of one of the monsters. That's a good thing about Zoodiac. So you can get rid of something before going to Zeus anyways. So I end up getting rid of his monster here. And now I go into Tiger Martyr and activate his effect. And then, because I thought his effect was a special summon another XYZ or another monster. It's just attach another material to an XYZ monster, which ends up being okay because I can just my god. Oh, sorry about that. I can just equip another monster to gain more attack. With now is at 2,000, so I can inflict a little bit more damage to him with this. And then here I go into to more Tribe Gauge. Again, don't worry about that. I'll be going into a deck profile on Friday about it. Trust me, Tribe Gauge are really good with the Zodiacs as well. But again, I'm not going to really tell you anything about it because I'm doing a deck profile on Saturday about it. So yeah, I just go into a Link 3 Zodiac monster and then activates the effect from the grave. Doesn't really matter, I have no cards in my hand, so I have to send it to the bottom of the deck anyways. So here I will go into the battle phase and then attack with both monsters. I inflict 43 here. And then since I attacked with the next XYZ monster, guess what's coming out is Zeus. That's the good thing with Zeus. It doesn't need to be with a specific deck. If your deck can pull an XYZ monster, you can expect Zeus can be played into that as well. So you kind of have to scare for other people as well. This is later on to the game. I skipped a little further because it took a while to get to the point where we're at. As you can see, I already wasted my Solomon Strike on one of his plays. He activates this Solomon book that destroys one or sends one card and then draws two. He ends up drawing this card. I don't know its effect. He ends up special summoning it. And then I'm just reading his effect. I'm like, okay, I don't want this guy to attack my 23 beats attack because then he'll end up special summoning with Dark Magician or something like that. I don't want him to go into that. So I end up activating the effect of Zeus here to detach 2. As you can see, he has 5 materials. Like, holy crap. He can get to 6. That's not a problem. But it's just, right, it's just to show how overpowered. Not once per turn. And he had 5 materials on him. Meaning he can activate twice. If he had one more, oh, my bad. That's the end of the replay there. Oh, my bad. Can I pause? There we go. Yeah, so this should prove how overpowered Zeus is. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you could leave a like. Oh, one more thing. I was kind of explaining this. Zeus can be used in any XYZ monster deck. So it's one of those things when you're versing a deck and that pulls out an XYZ monster, it's like, oh shit. Now you got to worry if they have Zeus or not because it's just that one XYZ monster. They could be like all Synchro, all Link. They pull out one XYZ monster. All of a sudden you got like, ah, shit, do they have Zeus? This is going to be an overpowered card. This is going to be amazing. It's not, I'm not going to say this is the best card in Phantom Rage or like the one that's going to immediately see used in Phantom Rage. I think that'll be Zeus Alpha because of how overpowered that effect is. I might cover it in another video or so. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it. Leave a like if you did. I'll be doing more content like this. On Wednesday, I'll be uploading either another sealed only challenge with another sealed only challenge, or I'll probably maybe do another like card analysis with like Zeus Alpha because that card is amazing as well. And then Friday I'll be definitely doing the Zoodiac Tribe Gauge, the deck you were seeing in this one, deck profile just to show what I control in this. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.